Happy July 3rd, everyone. Most every morning, like most of you, I wake up, pour a cup of coffee, and begin catching up on the news cycle. Weather, scores, obituaries, cattle prices, oil futures, aviation have been a part of that morning news cycle for as long as I can remember. Aside from forecasting the weather, that news and everything else has always been pretty factual. On occasion, I would read the letter to the editor or maybe do the daily crossword. But my intent for catching up on that news cycle has always been to be informed. Because I feel as if we're informed, we're able to have intelligent conversations with one another. I don't know when it started happening, and I haven't been able to pin it down. But at some point, not long ago, I started to notice that I was shaking my head a little bit more, or actually having emotions about what I was reading or watching. For what was supposed to be informational, it now started dictating how I was feeling or how my day was going to be. The content I sought was now being hidden behind agendas, and opinions, and propaganda, and you can imagine in a digital world where I can now source all of my information from hundreds of news outlets instead of the handful from yesteryear, how taxing this can be on your mind and how emotionally exhausting it can get. It doesn't matter what side of politics or religion or football you fall on because everyone has an agenda. Whether it's ad revenue or votes, they all want something from you, and that comes at a price. These agendas have been so force-fed to us through every news outlet out there, you can imagine with very little or concern about what it's doing to our country, but even worse, what it's doing to our humanity. The information superhighway is supposed to lead us to a time of enlightenment and education at our fingertips. And all it's really done is made us cruel and hateful to one another. God forbid if you have an opinion about something you read, or worse yet, you want to share it on your feed, how easily you can be trolled or canceled, or even worse, depending on what outlet it is, you can even be banned. The same tyrants that all want something from you are now saying they only want you to have an opinion about what they believe or only share what is approved by them. Hypocrites. And here is the most interesting part. There are people just like me, like myself out there, who've been watching all of this happen and for some time. And I'm not just talking about a handful of people. I'm talking about millions of people. And they're frustrated. We're upset. We've allowed humanity to come to this. They may not say anything for numerous reasons. It could be the fact that, they don't want to deal with the headache, or they don't want to lose friends, or they don't want to offend somebody, they don't want to lose business, they don't want to be canceled. Sounds like a whole bunch of I don't wants. We need to change that to we need to stop. We need to stop hiding. We have to say something. We need to stop being afraid. We have to realize that there are more people out there like you that want to stand for what is right and protect humanity than those who don't. I don't know. Maybe just saying something, I don't know, but I'm not going to stop anymore. I'm going to end it with this, and I'm going to make this super simple. There are some of you that will not agree with anything that I say, and I won't agree with anything that you say. And there are some of you that don't want to hear what I have to say. But I want you to know, I am not here to fight you. I'm here to fight for you. I was not put here for everybody to love me, but I was put here to love everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July. I hope that you remember the history and the reason that we celebrate it. Don't let it get canceled, ever.